Stormgate beta has a lot of new cool mechanics and creative aspects of it, but there are also many interesting references and inspirations from other RTS games, mostly StarCraft 2. So let's check them out. Let's start with Vanguard faction first. It has workers and building mechanics similar to SCVs in StarCraft 2, and while that's a very slim reference, Bobs can repair other units, including in combat, and they are very vulnerable when building anything. They're also quite tanky at the same time, and are very good at base defense and shielding ranged units from melee attackers. Vanguard's exos remind me of SC2 Marines, and their scout dog could be a small reference to Red Alert 2 or Red Alert 3 Allies Dog Scout. If we look closely at the Infernal faction, we'll see a lot of inspirations drawn from the Zerg race. Their shroud, of course, reminds the Zerg's creep, but in Stormgate it gives extra HP rather than move speed. Apart from that, Infernal's building mechanic is somewhat similar to Zerg's larva. Each building has charges that accumulate over time and spend instantly, so you never really queue any units. This allows to remax incredibly quickly, and it also allows for tech switches, for example going for a Spriggan switch, which is similar to Muto switches in StarCraft 2. Also, for each building you have to sacrifice a worker, just as it was with drones in StarCraft 2. Stormgate features walls and structure positioning to gain a tactical advantage, a popular thing in StarCraft 2. The game also has ramps, which helps with building defense around well-planned SimCity. While it's not a direct reference and base building has been part of many RTS games, only in StarCraft 2 and Stormgate building placement has such a crucial role in combat. There are certain units which have been certainly inspired by StarCraft 2. Let's start with Evac. This dropship is similar to its counterpart in StarCraft 2, however it doesn't do any healing. And yet its visual design hints that that's a reference to StarCraft 2. Atlas is a local version of a siege tank, which does little damage on siege but can blow up anybody to pieces when in siege mode. But in combination with Evac, you can pick and drop this unit in sieged form and use it for harass or direct engagement. The same thing literally existed in StarCraft 2 in 2016 with tank Evacs, and this reference is a 100% hit. Vulcan is a big mech unit with a Gatling gun, and people still compare its visuals to D.Va from Overwatch. Indeed, they look a bit like distant relatives, but to be honest, it's already a stretch. Infernals have a fragile, fast-flying kamikaze unit that detonates upon contact with enemies' flying units.
I'm just gonna kill fucking everything. Oh my god, what the fuck? The fucking Scourge have splash damage!
Which of course is similar to Scourge from StarCraft Brood War and StarCraft 2 campaign. Infernal Imps could be ignited and sent to detonate in the heart of the enemy's army, and while it's not a unique concept and bomber units have been used in many other RTS games, Imps usage is particularly good against bio army, and Vanguard players have to split really hard to deal with it. Which of course reminds us about Marine split against Banelings. Creep camps serve a different purpose in Stormgate and mostly needed for resource collection and speeding up the economy, but such concept was also used in WarCraft 3, another popular Blizzard game. While in WarCraft 3 they were used for obtaining items and getting XP for heroes, in Stormgate alongside extra resources you can also use the creeps to give a vision or one area, get a speed buff, or even unlock a siege weapon for your push. In general, Stormgate has many important gameplay mechanics that are crucial both here and in StarCraft 2. Most importantly, it includes kiting, splitting, drops, pickup micro, and so on. Some of these mechanics could easily win you a game, like a good drop in the mineral line. Veterancy mechanic existed in many games, but what's really interesting is that here it's exclusive to Vanguard faction. Moreover, do you know that the Terran race was supposed to have an exclusive veterancy in StarCraft 2? This concept could be seen in Alpha, but was later scrapped. The last but not the least, Vanguard's bunker could be transformed into a different weapon depending on who resides inside of it. It could be seen as a reference to Red Alert 3 allies, where you could also place your soldiers into turrets and change their attack mode. We are pretty sure it's not the full list of references, but these are the ones we like the most in Stormgate. Have you seen any others in this game? Let us know in the comments, and have a nice day, and see you next time.